and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Young. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Long way to go on second down. Quick give, it's Young. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
And the Jayhawks will try to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run inside, it's Young. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Give to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Inside. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got to make the play on fourth. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Young. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Jayhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off in this opportunity.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss.
Snags it, and there's running room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Defense all over him. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Look out! Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, the ground game. Swamped immediately.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Wants to throw on 1st. Makes the catch. It's Hill. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Between the hashes, it's Sims. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Going long. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked off. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under pressure. Right side, it's Hawkins. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. Finds his target. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Memphis taking on the Arkansas State Red Wolves. And it's the Tigers able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests.
It's a running room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Young. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hill. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Young. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the heat. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage, having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. The Mountaineers in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Release to the back. Smith with the grab over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd and long here. Hits inside, it's Smith. Run ends there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Straight ahead, it's Young. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Out wide left, it's Sims. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Jayhawks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Deep in the end zone, it's Coleman Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drop.
He's got it along the sideline. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play, 83 yards on the touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sims. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Young. Picked up maybe a yard, it's down at the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th.
West Virginia, 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Danzy. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy.
Makes the grab in their space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Being chased. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They want to throw it. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for running room. Spins away from the defender. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me,